Babes, and welcome to my book nook.
We are monsters. We give and we take.
For those that are new around here, the name's Rainy. I read all types of books, primarily fantasy romance, so if you're interested in that, please like and subscribe to my channel down below. It really helps my channel grow. In today's episode, we are talking all about the end of year book tag, which is not really the end of year book tag because this is questions that are designed to give you answers about what I still need to accomplish before the year ends. So typically you should do this tag in October, beginning of November. And then there's a different end of year book tag that you could do in December. But this is the one that I'm doing. I will try to link to the original tag person if I can. If I can't, I'll for sure at least put the questions underneath here in case you're interested in doing it. But basically it's just a reflection on the year past and like, what do I need to still do and finish and accomplish and read in order to hit whatever 2025 goals I have, or 2024 goals I have set for myself. So with that being said, let's dive in to question number one. So question number one is actually quite hilarious because it says, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? And for anyone that has known me for any period of time, the answer is yes. That's kind of hilarious because as far as Goodreads is concerned, I checked this morning and I'm currently in the middle of 18 books. Yes, you heard me, 18 books. And before you go, Rainy, how on earth is that possible? Let's just say some of these have been on there for longer than a year, and I refuse to get rid of them because I've made so much progress in these books. I just need to finish them. And some of them, I just am not in the mood to finish right now. So, you know, it's fine. However, I would say I'm actively in the middle of 10 books, okay? And those books are So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison, Boogily Yours by Jennifer Chipman, From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout, Serpent, my reread by Carissa Broadbent, Dark Fae by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti, Angel's Blood by Nalini Singe, A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab, Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh, The Ever Queen by L.J. Andrews, and this one's gonna hurt people. Funny Story by Emily Henry. Yes, I've been in the middle of this for 5,000 years. And so, will I finish all of these before the end of the year? Your guess is as good as mine, honestly. Right, Lincoln?
Yes.
All right. Question number two. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? Yes. I'm actually currently in the middle of a cozy fall reading vlog where I'm going to be reading some books to match the season. One of them is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which, will I love this? Probably not, because I am not a cozy girly of any type of book. But you know what? I wanted to read books in the fall season, so I am trying my darndest. That's one of the books that I plan on reading for the autumnal vibes. Question number three. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? Yes, there are several. Let me name a few, shall we? We have Apples Dipped in Gold by Scarlett St. Clair, that's the second book in her fairy tale romance series. The first one was Mountains Made of Glass, which was her Beauty and Beast retelling. Me and Brittany were obsessed with it. Now it's a Snow White retelling. I'm gonna have to tell Brittany that it comes out in like a week so we can plan to buddy read it soon. The Embrace of Steel and Sorrow by K.L. DeVore. That is the prequel to A Touch of Golden Madness, which I found a couple months ago and I am obsessed with. It is so good and I am so excited because I got the ARC for it and I could not believe it. I was so shocked because I have talked to the author once, but I figured I wasn't gonna get it because like I'm a nobody on Instagram, and I got the ARC. Bloodguard by C.C. Robson, I think. It's a book of the month special edition with sprayed edges, mind you, which I'm just waiting for November for book of the month to release their November choices so I know if there's a book that I want so I can get that and the Reading is Sexy hat because I hit my book of the month reading goals for the year. Lost and Lassoed, which is the third book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series by Lila Sage. We had Done and Dusted. We had Swift and Saddled. Now we have Lost and Lassoed. I am a cowboy girly in these romances. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. The biggest one that we obviously know that I'm waiting for is The Songbird and the Heart of Stone by Carissa freaking Broadbent, my queen, my idol, like literally everyone that I worship and adore. I've been waiting for that book since she literally announced it at the beginning of the year, and you better believe I will be dropping everything when I get home from work. In fact, I wanted to take off work, but I literally can't because I only see my 4th and 5th graders once a week, and I can't waste any time with them before the winter show. But I will be dropping everything when I get home. And then also A Cruel Thirst, which is a new vampire one that looked really good to me. And then there are some that have already released but are just coming out with new special editions like One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. They have a really pretty special edition coming out next week. So those are just things that are on my radar, of course. I had to send Tiny Human out of the room because he promised that he would sit on my lap quietly, but there's only so much quiet for a 5-year-old. Question number 4. What are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? Well, obviously, Songbird and the Heart of Stone by Carissa freaking Broadbent, my most anticipated release ever. Metal Slinger. I've actually been seeing this everywhere, especially from Emmy, from what Emmy reads, and I just really want to know what the hype is about. Like, I want to know what everyone is talking about when they're talking about this book. And The Embrace of Steel and Sorrow by K.L. DeBoer. Sorry if I'm a broken record, but I've literally been so excited for this. I still can't believe I got the ARC. I'm so excited. The ARC will be in my hands in the beginning of November because it comes out at the end of November. So you better believe I will also be dropping everything to read that on opening day. Question number 5. Is there a book that you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? I'm sure we know the answer to this, right? Songbird and the Heart of Stone. I mean, Serpents is my favorite romantic series of all time. Now, while you might say, but Rainy, you put Quicksilver above Serpents in your romantic one. And that is true. But as a whole series, Serpents is my favorite. As a romantic individual, Quicksilver right now is really high up there, okay? But I love Serpents so much. If anything could overtake Quicksilver this year, it would be Serpents. It would, okay? Well, I mean Songbird. I may have been hyping it up too much in my head and then it not exceed my expectations, but we are not speaking that into existence. It's going to be the greatest thing that I've ever read. And then question number 6, have you already started making reading plans for 2025? And not too many. I do know that I will not be participating in as many readathons this year for both hosting and participating because I don't even end up always participating fully due to being such an avid mood reader at heart. I way overextend myself. Yes, I want to do all of my friends' readathons, but I want to actually participate in them and do them well, and I just can't when I try to do all of the things. I do also know that I will be reading a bunch of fantasy romance indie author books for Villains and Vixens, which is this book signing retreat that I'm going to in September, where I'm going to get to meet some of my fabulous friends in real life, like Katie and Sarah and Amanda and Vanessa and Bree, and it'll be a fabulous time. But I seriously want to read a bunch of books for that and also work on my series completion for next year because like that was a goal for this year and I wouldn't say I did great in that area. I started a lot of new series, but is that the same thing? No, it's not. So you know what? It's fine. But things are in the works, friends. Things are in the works. And with that, that's the end of your book tag. It's short, sweet, to the point. If you got to the end of this, let's put a snake emoji for like songbirds and serpents. Just put a snake emoji, okay? Let me know if you see this video and you're watching it, consider yourself tagged if you have a YouTube channel, but let me know what is one thing that you're looking forward to in 2025, whether it's a reading goal, whether it's a book that you're excited to come out. Let me know something in the comments down below. And thank you so much to all of my lovely patrons for always being there, always supporting me. If you want to join Apartment 20 for Friends themed Patreon, you're always welcome to. We host extra reading friends. We do exclusive videos over there. We do readathons. We do all sorts of cool, fun stuff. So make sure to find all of that information underneath this video. And with that, my friends, I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.